to come to this channel for any kind of fashion or clothing related information, are you sure about that? I'll let you know right now, I won't be standing for any Crocs slander. These are simply one of the best purchases I've ever made. I've literally just spent about 12 minutes trying to get a fly out of the kitchen before I start this, because I knew if I didn't, I'd just constantly be like, he's now gone. But I am also going to have to turn Greg James down. As sad as that is, I'm sorry, Greg. Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel. And you are as surprised as I am right now, but welcome back to a new vlog. It's been a really long time since I've said that, actually. I have not done a kind of like hang out with me for the day kind of vlog for a really long time. I've got some really nice plans in store for today, and the weather is just matching up with everything I could have ever dreamed of. The sky is blue, the sun is shining, there's slight little whispers of cotton trail clouds hanging around in the sky, and it's a really beautiful day. So we're gonna head out into London today. But first things first, I need some breakfast. I had visions of this being like a really lovely, beautiful vlog. We've got no bloody bowls. What's a girl to put her granola in? Gonna have to wash one up by hand. Like a schmuck, like a damn schmuck. I was originally planning to sit and have a lovely chat with you in the living room this morning while I ate my breakfast, but I woke up this morning to discover that it turns out the council are digging up our road for the next few days. And when I tell you, it sounds like we're living inside a migraine. It's the loudest thing I've ever heard, which is not particularly conducive to good vlogging. So I apologise if there's loads of background noise today. I very nearly thought this is not gonna happen, but I'm just gonna have to pick up the camera the moment that it stops and then put the camera down as soon as it begins again. A little sprinkle of this stuff, along with some strawberries, which I'm gonna be honest, don't look too fresh right now. But neither do I, so I guess that's okay. Maybe I can put more, because the other thing that I'm really enjoying putting on my can you tell I'm slightly out of practice with vlogging? The other thing I'm really enjoying putting on my granola right now. Who knew that figs were so delicious until about 2 months ago? I'd never eaten a fig in my life, apart from in fig biscuits, which are an underrated classic. I know they're very controversial. I know a lot of people don't like fig biscuits, but let me tell you, they're delicious, and they might be a favourite amongst 80-year-olds. But look, if there's one thing that 80-year-olds know, it's their way around a biscuit tin, so I trust that opinion. I was looking for raisins in the supermarket the other day and they didn't have any, so I thought I'd take a rogue decision and go for figs instead. Why am I telling you this? I mean, slight disaster, I've only got one left, so this isn't quite the abundant fruitful breakfast that I was looking forward to. We've got one fig and a selection of slightly off strawberries. It's a good job you don't come around here for kind of recipe suggestions and stuff, isn't it? Breakfast on the beanbag, living in style. Right, let me fill you in on my plan of action for today. I say fill you in, I'm also trying to figure it out in my head as well. Bank holiday that has just gone, I ended up doing some work over, so I'm trying to give myself those hours back in lieu today, and I wanted to do something really nice with them, especially because it's such a beautiful day, and the timing of it happens to have coincided very nicely. Actually, I couldn't have planned it better myself. So my pal Jenny, who you will know if you have watched the Disneyland Paris vlogs from a couple of years ago, she was in those. She was living in London and has now moved back to Scotland, which is truly terrible news for me, but great news for her. She is back in London for one night only, stopping over today before a flight this evening. So I'm gonna go meet her for a cup of coffee around lunchtime, I think. And then I thought, because I'm gonna go into town to see her, I will do something that I've been wanting to do for ages, ever since I saw it had opened. It's an exhibition at the Wallace Collection, which is a museum that I've never been to. Let me find it and tell you a little bit about it. So the Wallace Collection is a free museum. It's up by like Madame Tussauds. I want to say the closest station is probably like Bond Street, that kind of area. This exhibition that they've got on at the moment, and it's called Inspiring Walt Disney, the Animation of French Decorative Arts. It's in collaboration with New York's Met, and apparently it's the magic of Disney as you've never seen it before. Inspiring Walt Disney displays American 20th century hand-drawn animation from the kind of nostalgic wonderful Disney movies, alongside French 18th century art to reveal the surprising and enchanting connections between these two artistic movements. It sounds truly magical, and I really want to go to this. It is a ticketed thing for anyone who quite fancies going as well. It's ticketed, and let me tell you how much it is. It's about £14, I think. Yeah, £14 for an adult, £10 for students, £7 for young people. Under 12's free. The exhibition highlights the exceptional talent and innovation of both Walt Disney Animation Studios artists and the creative pioneers of the French 18th century. Although separated by 2 centuries, the artists, craftspeople and animators all had the same ambition: to breathe life, character and charm into the inanimate. So I think maybe Beauty and the Beast will feature quite heavily, which I'm very excited about, and I just cannot wait to go to this today. I've been meaning to do it for weeks and weeks now, but today seemed like the perfect time. The part of Disney that like really has my heart and that I absolutely love is the old school animation. That kind of like 2D beautifully pencil drawn animation is just what I absolutely love. And it probably sounds really silly as well, but I'm really trying to push myself to do these things that, like, when they catch my attention, I think, oh, I'd really like to go to that, rather than just thinking, oh yeah, I'll do that one day. I'm really trying to push myself to be like, no, like, if you see it and you want to do it, book tickets and get it in the diary, because there's been so many things that I've seen advertised in the London galleries over the years, and I've missed them because I've forgotten about them and thought, oh, that looks great, I'd love to see that, and then never done anything about it. 15:45 or 4:15. Let's do 15:45, I think. Okay, great, we're booked. I have a ticket. So I'm gonna get this coffee down my neck now that I've got a vague plan of action for the day. We're gonna head into town, we're gonna find Jenny, we're gonna go see the exhibition, then I'm gonna quickly meet my friend Gemma to give her her birthday present, then I'm gonna meet Adam, we're gonna go out for a pizza after he's finished work tonight. And that's the day. So these might look like mysterious secondhand props from a Monty Python film, but they are actually my gift for Gemma for her birthday. I'm going to do a little bit of wrapping. The only wrapping paper that I could find that we have that's not Christmas themed is this Paddington paper, so I hope Gemma is a fan of Paddington. If she isn't, then she will be soon. So I've got her this nice little card. This was from Papier. Thought this was very pretty. And let me try and show you what I've actually bought her hidden underneath this bubble wrap. I think these are going to actually be very difficult to show you, so I'm hoping you can just about make out the detail on them. But I bought her a pair of these really pretty little glasses. I've got this lovely like gilded star and moon and sunshine pattern. I thought these were so pretty, and I think they're very Gemma. She's very into like ethereal stars and moon stuff, and I just thought they'd be a nice special 30th gift, a little keepsake. This way around it looks okay. From this way around, it literally looks like it's been wrapped by a blind ferret with no hands. In fact, that's probably an insult to all blind ferrets with no hands. I really wish I was the type of person that had like lovely matching gift wrapping available on hand at all times. Apparently I'm not. Okay, I have sorted myself out, put some makeup on. I'm currently in the like trust the process part of doing my hair because it's currently looking a little bit ringlety. I've just sprayed a load of this through it. I'm really enjoying this stuff at the moment. This is from a brand called Davines or Davines, and basically it's the hair brand that is used at the salon that I go to when I go for a haircut and to get my hair dyed or whatever. So I picked this up, and it's basically, it's like a very light hold hairspray that just adds loads of extra texture to your hair and like just kind of ruffles it up a little bit. And then my trusty wide tooth comb just to like floof everything up a bit and make it look slightly less ringlety. Just makes your hair look like a little bit more lived in and a little bit, I don't want to say cooler, because I think I've just about decided this is what I'm going to go for today. A white t-shirt, classic, because I don't know how to dress if it doesn't involve a white t-shirt. These are new from ASOS actually, so I'll make sure to link these down below. I just think they're like super wearable. These are nice and comfy, and then I've just got little Converse on. I think it's turned out pretty cute actually. And let's also do a little bit of perfume. I'm gonna go for Glossier because this is the perfume I wear pretty much every day. And with that, I'm gonna chuck on my trusty denim jacket. I was saying to Adam the other day, this might be the item of clothing that I've had in my life for the longest. I think it's between this and a big like checked shirt that I bought when I worked in a vintage shop when I was 17. I've still got that. That's like a comfort shirt. And this ASOS denim jacket is also still in my life, and I've had this since before I went to uni. So I think they're probably the longest surviving members of my wardrobe. They are the Keisha and the Mucha of my Sugar Babes wardrobe. Anyway, on that note, let's go eat some food. I decided to walk from Waterloo, seeing as it's such a nice day today. Look at this. I've lived here for a long time now, but walking this route literally never gets old. Big Ben is like back out and about now. Bim bom, bim bom. Bim bom, bim bom. I had absolutely no idea where I was going, but I think we're heading into here. Through the very posh part of town. I felt very out of place. Well, if anyone was looking for officially the most awkward place in the world to try and bring out a vlogging camera, I can officially confirm that it's any kind of art gallery situation. So this is the museum itself. This is kind of the main collection that you can go and visit for free. It's pretty much a treasure trove of gilded, golden oddities and amazing artifacts. This would be a really cool free day out actually if you've got some time to spare in London. There was so much to see, but I headed straight down to the Walt Disney exhibition to check that out today, and I'm going to give you a little voiceover and show you a few of the highlights that I just couldn't believe I was seeing in person. One of the coolest things for me without a doubt was seeing some of Mary Blair's work in person. She is one of the most iconic Disney artists of all time, and seeing these really kind of vivid colour palettes and her early ideas for Cinderella, they were just absolutely beautiful. This one in particular of the fairy godmother just completely blew me away. I think the highlight of the whole exhibition for me was the Cinderella wall, which is the collection of different line drawings that make up that moment in the film where her dress transforms. And did you know it took 24 individual drawings to make 1 second of footage for that moment to happen? And when I tell you I have my nose pressed up against the glass looking at these, like the tiny, tiny attention to detail, the little notes kind of sketched all over it, that moment in the movie was everything to Baby Lucy. So seeing that in person was just kind of extraordinary. I've just been earwigging on the professional guided tour, and apparently these are some of the most exquisite vases in the world. These are made of porcelain, and you can just about make out that each of the shingles has a tiny little hole poked into it, which allows the scent of the flowers to escape. Real fancy. Not sure I'll be buying this one for our house anytime soon. And here's the pink version, just in case this is more up your street. Apparently this is even more of a rarity because the pink was really hard to make at the time. They are absolutely incredible. Definitely a couple of other highlights for me were these very early kind of concept line drawings for the ballroom in Cinderella. Just the most exquisite, tiny attention to detail, just absolutely mind-blowing to see. And of course I had to get a little clip of this one as well. This is the first kind of imagining of Belle's library. Absolute goals. Look at every single book that's been sketched out there. This was a really interesting part of the exhibition. This is a painting called The Swing, which has the most amazing depth of field to it. It's almost like a theatre set to look at, and this has been a huge influence for Disney artists for a long time. You can see it pops up in Frozen there. It was going to feature in Tangled. Some early concept artwork for the introduction of Beauty and the Beast also featured some inspiration from The Swing there as well. You can see an early idea to have Belle kind of sitting on a swing in a garden. And the second half of the exhibition is all about animation of inanimate objects and how that tied in for Beauty and the Beast and the influence of like French Rococo. This kind of style was a real starting point for bringing Beauty and the Beast to life. Oh, I just loved this animation drawing, by the way. Absolutely loved it. They were originally looking at this period for Beauty and the Beast, which meant that the costumes were super ornate to begin with. And let's just say early Gaston was not eating 5 dozen eggs in that outfit. I can't even tell you how much I'm enjoying this. It's unbelievable. If you are a Disney fan,
You have to come to this. I can't even tell you how much I'm living my best life right now. This is absolutely amazing.
And to round off the day, I've just tried my very first ever strawberry acai drink from Starbucks. I actually really like it. It tastes exactly like freeze pop. Things that just doesn't do it justice in the slightest. But the sunset is amazing. It looks so dramatic. I've also filmed this exact view already today, but I did the morning version, so this is the evening. It just looks great. Let me see if I can show you better. Yeah, there we go. Wow, look at that. Oh, okay, that is doing it justice now. That is that, yeah. Looks so dramatic. Beautiful. This purring is simply out of control. So I might have got in last night, taken my makeup off and fallen asleep on the sofa while watching Derry Girls before I remembered to finish this vlog. That may or may not have happened. And I couldn't just disappear without saying goodbye, so I thought I would sign this vlog off this morning. I actually did 22,000 steps yesterday. I did so much walking all across London back and forth. It was a busy one, but it was such a lovely day. When I started editing this vlog this morning, I suddenly had this like red alarm bell go off in my head and I was like, am I even allowed to share this footage? It suddenly occurred to me, I was like, oh my god, did I miss any signs that said like no photos or anything like that? So I emailed the press department of the Wallace Collection and asked if it would be okay for me to share the footage that I took. And they very kindly said yes, I was allowed to, and they would be happy for me to do that. So big thank you to the Wallace Collection for getting back to me and clearing that up, because my worried little brain was suddenly terrified. But I'm really happy that I could do that, because I'm sure a lot of you guys would love to get down to see that exhibit and maybe won't be able to. It really was just such a special collection of work to see. I was just completely in my element. I absolutely loved it. And if you are a Disney fan, or those films, Cinderella and Beauty and the Beast, are particularly kind of special or nostalgic to you, I really cannot recommend it enough. I'm hoping my terrible video skills might have done it a little bit of justice, but I can guarantee that it is 10 million times more magical in person. I just wanted to add as well, actually, while I'm thinking about it, just as a little extra like word of encouragement almost. If you ever see these things that you really want to go to or take part in or experience, and you don't really have anyone to go with, never let that put you off from doing something, especially any kind of exhibition or gallery experience. They're actually really, really nice to do by yourself, because it means you don't feel rushed through it and you can read all the tiny little details and take it all in at your own pace, and it's actually a really nice thing to do by yourself. So maybe if your friends have different interests to you, I didn't really have any friends that I thought would enjoy that particularly, so I wanted to take myself almost as like, it's like a little solo date almost, to experience these things that you know you're gonna love. And I think it's quite empowering, and it's really good for your confidence to like encourage yourself to do the things that you know you're gonna enjoy, whether you've got someone to do them with or not. I think it's really good to do these things by yourself every once in a while. It's a nice little confidence boost, and you can just go at your own pace and not let doing it solo hold you back and make you miss out on anything. So if this or anything similar, if you've been worried about doing it by yourself and thinking, oh, I can't go and do that by myself, I'm here to tell you that you can do it, and you will have a great time as well. And just as the cherry on top of an excellent day, we also had the best dinner last night at Pizza Pilgrims. That's the spot that I filmed a couple of clips in last night. It's a little chain across London called Pizza Pilgrims, and if you are looking for good pizza, that should be your first stop. Trust me, it's so, so good. So yeah, we had a really nice evening. It was great. And then I've been falling asleep in front of Derry Girls. Who could ask for more, really? Thank you guys so much for watching. I just realised I'm wearing a McFly t-shirt. But I think that is all for today, so thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really hope you enjoyed this one. Something a little bit different around here, but very wholesome. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope you're enjoying some of this lovely sunshine outside. And I will see you very soon with another video.